sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago, they ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool, I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace, I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend, we should try again. You been on my mind, you should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl, you know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I get the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I...
Yeah, it's Goddess. And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo. We stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat that. And we ain't scared of running, what you thought we bleed that? It's only one team over here, that's Cowboys, believe that. Yeah, this you got is the poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out. They don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC4L.
31 teams in the NFL. His system is designed to stop 25 teams.
Shit, I need a linebacker that's over 200 pounds. I need a defensive tackle that you got to pull away from the buffet. He's gone, so no.
Let's talk about that.
But yeah, that's a large part. That's a large part of your
I gotta
team.
make this point because I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about it until you mentioned it. So I gotta get this off before it flees me, and the nation needs to hear this.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Henny DeMoore reporting live from the liquor store, man. And listen, we on the road with it right now, man. We is still out here in Frisco, Texas. We ain't left the room yet. Checkout ain't till like 11 o'clock. So I told the wife, you know what? I got to stop what I'm doing. And, you know, I got to report in, you know, with all the patrons of the liquor store and let them know, you know, how the drunk scouting went. We gonna call it drunk scouting. We ain't put that in the title because they like to cancel folks and suppress our videos. But yeah, we did a little bit of drunk scouting. We went out there and took a look to see all the secret plays that Brian Schottenheimer was running. You know, Brian Schottenheimer acts like he got a playbook that Jesus came down from heaven and gave him himself. He don't be trying to show it to nobody or anybody at all. So we out here trying to figure that out, trying to see what's happening. And over here, man, you know, I got the most nefarious one in the building, Landlord from Alabama. But, you know, I also got my brother Lou Tate sliding in. You know, Lou Takes, hey, shout out to Lou, though, man. I met Lou in person for the first time yesterday, and I see why he was on the offensive line. Like, that is a big-ass dude. So before y'all ever talk crazy to my brother Lou Takes, just remember he about 6'6", 300 pounds. Like, he a good dude. But you do not want to squabble with Lou. That is a big ass dude. So salute to Lou Takes, the in-house offensive line aficionado. He'll be in shortly to give his perspective on training camp from Frisco as well. But it's been dope so far, man. It's been real dope. Real talk, first and foremost, thank all of y'all for helping your boy Henny get out there. You know, this me out here posing by the Larry Allen stuff outside of the stadium before we went in. And it was cool, though, man. It was packed. It was a lot of Dallas Cowboys fans out there supporting them boys. when we went out there and we touched down. But it was a nice atmosphere for the most part, man. And I'm not gonna show every single bit of film because I'm going to use it. But I do got some film that I want to go through and play and talk to y'all about and give y'all my insights on stuff. But I hear, landlord sliding in from the back door. He's finished, shipping out 2 kneecaps and a miscellaneous spine from Organs or Us. If you're on the dark web and you're missing an appendage, hit up landlord, Organs or Us. And we got a subsidiary called ligaments.com. So if you need ligaments or you need organs, you hit up landlord. But how you doing, bro?
We got 2-for-1 organs going on right now.
2-for-1 organs is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? A couple vital arteries and stuff like that. Just holler at me, man. But how y'all doing today, man? We in the building with it.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. So I'm finna start playing some footage. I already went ahead and started muting every damn thing, because even in this clip, when they were out there, offensive line came out warming up, Jared Jones was out there running his damn mouth. So there's Terrence Steele. You just seen Brock Hoffman then walking off. Here, the Dallas Cowboys was doing that crazy run around and get hyper bullshit. The warm-up drill where they supposed to be extra, all the other stuff. They were doing that right beside where we was at. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pause this because I'm gonna just say this. Yeah, it's 7 a.m. where you at. It's 8 where I'm at actually. It's 8:12. Angry. Salute the big time. Salute the angry. Yeah, it's 8:12 right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and pre-record with some of this stuff, dog. This is my first time actually seeing them practice in person. I've been to games. I've seen footage that my brother Landlord brought back from Oxnard. I've seen footage that West brought back from Oxnard. So I can't really give you anything to compare it with. But for the most part, they had decent energy. They had decent energy out there, if y'all wanted to know. I don't know if this bullshit actually helps. I don't know if it actually contributed to anything. But for the most part, they had good energy. And you'll see that in the run support. Your linebackers were playing their asses off.
The linebackers been the most pleasant surprise that I can think of.
Like real talk, your linebackers was out there hooping. They made a bunch of plays and run support. They're gonna be a clip because I know I got it in here somewhere in the footage that I prepared of Damone Clark forcing a fumble after a completed pass and taking it back for a touchdown. The linebacker was coming up and hitting. So there's a list of things that I had concerns about going into this practice. Your run defense, it might just be our running backs, but your run defense looks like it might be able to do something. Your linebackers are playing this damn aggressive. And they were going crazy. They
go hand in hand. It's a marriage. We know that. But you typically want the defensive tackle to keep the linebackers clean. But if they can at least just get in the way and don't give up too much ground too soon, your linebacker should be able to get something done.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, that's the marriage you want, because really, your one takes ain't gonna have no whole bunch of godly stats. You know what I'm talking about? Most one takes don't have a pass rush bag. You really ain't gonna get a lot of tackles, except for occasionally. Like, it's hard to really gauge what your one take is. But one giveaway, is possibly like if you got a middle linebacker that got 115, tackles or some shit like that, and a bunch of tackles for loss, or not a bunch of explosive runs given up. Your one techs, probably been doing their damn job. You can probably ascertain that from how well your linebackers are playing. There's big number 60 out there too. Like, one thing I want y'all to understand. Hey, appreciate you. Yeah, we had stopped and picked up the jerseys before we went. We ended up going out there. So this is my first time even wearing the jersey. But these are some big ass people. Like, I just wanted to throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? This is I just want to throw that out there. Tyler Guyton looks like a creative player. Like, all these offensive linemen are huge, and I know it's hard to tell just from video, but when you're like a couple of feet away from them, it makes you realize that a lot of the shit we be talking online, we should not say that to these people. Not saying that we hoes, but it's just probably bad for your health if you talk to some of these folks sideways. This is a big ass dude, and the other folks around here are big ass dudes. But seeing Tyler Guyton tower over other 6'3", 300-pound people, like, I feel a lot better just seeing, Tyler Guyton in person. And Landlord, I felt how you felt when I seen Deuce Vaughn out there running around with people. Like, I still feel bad about Deuce Vaughn. Seeing him in practice, he was making plays, and I still feel bad about seeing his little ass out there.
Man, I'm telling you, like, I know we feel like Deuce is capable and he's talented and all of that, but the size is just a detriment to everything that we represent. Because think about it. We want to be physical. You can't be physical with a running back that size when the linebackers just licking their chops to tackle him. Like, they can't wait to hit Deuce Vaughn, bro. Like, if we had, I think JC played linebacker. Like, as any linebackers that's in the space, how would they be happy or ready to hit Deuce Vaughn? Like, you can't wait to hit a running back like that. Zeke made you think twice. Like, running backs that got some power and some punch back, they make you think twice about it. Like, damn, like, now you like, man, we got to do this for 4 quarters. Like, you say Deuce Vaughn, you say we get to do this for 4 quarters. Like, it's a privilege. So, like, it's no way we can say that we going to be this gangster physical team with a running back like Deuce coming at him. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it might be some type of things you can do with him, but for the most part, no.
Yeah, I feel that. Also, because I wasn't live when I received them, because I did get some more support yesterday. JV B-Boy, salute to you for hitting me up on the Cash App to help out, with the Frisco Fund. My brother S.A. Richburg, I appreciate you for the Cash App yesterday. If you're hearing this, everything that y'all done been great, and I appreciate y'all wholeheartedly. And if y'all want to send me anything while I'm still out here, for the journey back, y'all can hit the Cash App. It's $Henny the More, and it's greatly appreciated. But I made sure to get all the footage humanly possible, because y'all deserve it. Y'all went out your way to get me out here. I got a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, I went viral on Twitter by accident because I started posting clips from the practice before realizing that the media was not allowed to do so today. So how them folks I was the nigga dropping clips from training camp yesterday, and that shit sort of bubbled. So I appreciate all y'all for the experience, the opportunity, and it's been a good look for helping the platforms grow. Cause Twitter jumping right now. We got like an extra 100 followers just off this shit alone. He said I would be slobbing at the mouth to hit. I think everybody would be excited to hit Deuce Vaughn, man. I think everybody and their mama would be excited to hit Deuce Vaughn upside the head, man. Wes, you up? What's up, man?
What's up with your man?
Yeah, hey, listen, shout out to West Coast Cowboy for sliding in, man. It's 6-something in the morning where my brother is, man, and without brushing his teeth, just wiped the coal out of his eye, rolled over, and my brother was ready to make some content. So shout out to my cousin West Coast Cowboy, man.
So is this a live feed we're watching, or what is this that we're watching right now?
I went out here yesterday, so this is footage I got. Some of the footage I got.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, my people had to send me, out here to the Frisco first day of Frisco training camp. They had their first padded practice. So I had to be on the scene and see what they were talking about. Shotty was talking about hiding plays. I was trying to see he gonna run some of the secret plays he was talking about.
I mean, it ain't really secret plays. It's just plays they ain't showed up.
You know I be mailing them. I be saying that Shotty got a playbook that Jesus himself gave him.
Still game.
That's how he be acting. Those folks ain't never seen this before. Oh, but that is one thing I did want to say. And I'm gonna keep playing the footage after this. Your running backs, outside of a couple of runs here and there, they did not play too good. Malik Davis only had 1 carry, and Landlord, it was the best carry of the day because it went for like 40 yards. Like Malik Davis got his
I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, he got his one opportunity and cooked, and we never seen that man again. Deuce Vaughn had a great play from Joe Milton in a pass play. He got down the sideline on somebody and made a catch down the field. So Deuce Vaughn, the wide receiver, made a good play. Miles Sanders had a decent run. I think Maffa had one decent run. But for the most part, your linebackers, and like you said, they were probably the most impressive. And I think when Lou get in here, he can harken on that. Like they had some great drills out there. They were throwing the ball out, flicked it to them on purpose, trying to see if they can make a play on it. Like your linebackers were probably outside of like your star players, outside of like Dak and George and CeeDee Lamb. Your linebackers might have been the most impressive thing that I saw out there because they were making plays. Like I said, Damone Clark forced a fumble that got picked up for a touchdown. So your linebackers were hooping.
Who fumbled?
Somebody that was on the field. It was one of our tight ends. I think 45. Whoever 45 is as our tight end.
Malik Davis might be the only running back or the only player I know that gets punished for doing good things. Like he do good, and then they put him out. They tell him to go sit to the side.
That was the one good run by Miles Sanders. That was the one good run by Miles Sanders that just happened. Yeah, they didn't really get too much. They really didn't get too much on the ground, man. And that was a nice throw by brother Joe Milton. He still was fucking up sometimes, but he looked better than Will Grier during this practice. I'll tell you that much. Will Grier was the quarterback that had the most misfires out here. So I don't know. Like maybe Joe Milton, the pressure of the game be getting to him or something. But he played just fine, during during this practice. It was just him out there during the regular stuff that had me tripping.
My practice players are only playing at best 90%, 95%. There's a 5% that there's a little bit of you get from actually playing in the game and having the crowd there with you that you don't get in practice. So
yeah, and I think
that little
that's why some people are
5% is the
gamers.
difference. Yeah, that 5% is the difference for Joe Milton.
I agree. I can agree with you because there is an obvious difference between Joe Milton, the training camp guy, and Joe Milton, the preseason dude. Matter of fact, this might be the play where the fumble happened, if I'm not mistaken. It should be like a dump off pass. Yeah, pressure, dump off pass, 45, hit strip, and he's gone. He's gone. That could not chase him down. It was over with. So that, like I said, the linebacker were making plays the entire time, man. They were making plays the entire time they were out there. Run fits, like there were no picks thrown. Like your quarterbacks played a clean game. You can harken that to your cornerback play, or because Andrew Booth was still getting baptized out there. Like one of the best plays that were made was a huge catch down the sideline by George Pickens, and it was Booth in coverage. Now, to be fair to Andrew Booth, he was right there, but the throw was perfect.
The throw was better than the catch. The throw was the best thing about the whole play.
It was.
He dropped that thing like he dropped it like a boom. If Pickens doesn't catch it, it goes right out of bounds.
Mm-hmm. It might be the play right here. Here it go. It's the other angle. Shout out to the wife for the for the video credit. Because I was telling landlord Wes, I did not realize that the media was not allowed to post they videos and photos of this practice. So when I was posting, them niggas were resharing it and tagging me in and talk about video credits to more Henny and shit like that. But they couldn't post their own stuff for this practice. So I guess they wanted the media team to do some stuff. But like, hell, just because of that, we end up getting some better footage. Now there's a couple plays in here that I did not have time to edit in here because I had to change the ratio to fill the screen up. Dak hit CeeDee Lamb like 3 plays in a row, back to back to back. Like this play, there was a dump off play to the other end. That was that play right there you just saw, and then he hit CeeDee Lamb over the middle, for like another 20-yard gain. So there was like a 3-play period where they spam Lamb in the words of landlord from Alabama. There was like a little 3-play period where CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott just took over practice. They could not do shit with them boys. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I know folks are going to talk about the George Pickens catch, and George Pickens had another catch that he had where he turned the slant into a touchdown because he broke the tackle attempt and he was gone. And you could tell by the way that the defender fell down, even if it was live tackle and they weren't thumping, he was not going to be able to make that play. So there was like 2 really big plays by George Pickens, and then there was a bunch of plays by CeeDee Lamb. Matter of fact, this next string of videos you're going to see is actually from a 2-minute drill. Right, this next minute and 45 of footage you're going to see is actually from a simulated 2-minute drill that the Dallas Cowboys were running. So, I guess they were only down like a point, right? Because they only needed to get into field goal range to, set up the game-winning field goal and win in the scenario. They didn't let us know the down and distance. They didn't let us know how much time was left, but this was the 2-minute section that the Dallas Cowboys were working on. And they started off with a draw to Javonte Williams. They deaded him right there at first contact. This is the very next play. He's going to hit CeeDee Lamb on a little stop route. Yeah, Michael was out there looking sad. Now, he is going to not see anything and throw this ball out of bounds. He's going to be targeting Ferguson. He's like, nope, don't like it. Just chucked it out of bounds. Little play on second down. I don't know what the penalty was right here. They threw a flag. So I think Dak ends up chucking this bitch all the way down the field, try to make a play. Because there's a flag goes, and he just launches this motherfucker. And nobody can catch it. All right, the Sun is also practicing with the Dallas Cowboys. The Sun interferes with all our home games. It's peeking through right now. There's going to be another deep attempt at Dak Prescott. Almost gets intercepted, but one thing I don't know if it was, I'm going to pause for 2 seconds. I don't know if it's because of the down and distance and the play clock situation in the mock scenario that they were running, but Dak Prescott tried 3 straight deep attempts on this secondary. Either the play situation called for it, or Dak Prescott does not give a fuck about this secondary. That's just something that stood out to me, because he literally just went bomb until he made a play against this damn secondary. But here's another one. It almost gets intercepted, trying to launch it up there to the CeeDee Lamb. He ended up turning it to the DB. And this is the play that sets up the game winner, because they actually hit on a bomb right here. Same exact, pretty much the same damn play. It just CeeDee Lamb actually comes down with it this time. Off his back foot by you blitz coming. CeeDee Lamb with the 88 push off, and really if this was a game, he scores a touchdown right there if they don't call the flag. But that's them spiking the ball. Then Brandon Aubrey came out and he kicked the game winner for the Dallas Cowboys in that. So, like I was saying, man, like the Dallas Cowboys practice was cool. I still feel a little shaky about our secondary. I feel great about our star weapons and wide receivers and stuff from what I personally saw. I'm horrible. Like, they didn't give a fuck about anything that the secondary did. Trayshawn Holden was out there making plays. Jalen Brooks made a play. Damn it, Jalen Tolbert had a decent catch. CeeDee Lamb was unguardable. George Pickens did what he wanted. So you can either say it was great offense. You can say it was good offense, good wide receiver play, good quarterbacking because Dak did throw some dimes. But he just went out. He just went on that 2-minute drill. He just went hunting for the secondary. He just threw up whatever. He just threw up 3 straight deep passes, and he eventually made a damn play. So I don't know. What y'all thoughts about that? Do y'all think it's just, great wide receiver, great quarterback connection, or or them dudes in the secondary gonna have a long day on September the 4th?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think our offense is good. I think our wide receivers is good. I think they're gonna give a lot of people problems this year. I think they're gonna give everybody problems, actually. As long as our offensive line can, sustain life and help Dak stay upright. As long as they can do that, this passing game gonna give everybody problems. I just think they that caliber of a passing group. But of course, I'm not too confident into our DBs though. You know what I'm saying? Booth probably gonna make the team, and he probably shouldn't. That just show you the lack thereof when it comes to cornerback. But it's a struggle right now, man. They dogging out Trayvon Diggs. The manufactured anger against Trayvon Diggs, and we over here barely got a DB that you can say that's fully assembled. Everybody else, you know what I'm saying, dogging out Diggs trying to get him out of here, but we can't afford to do hardly anything at the cornerback position. Deron Bland is the only healthy one there, look like. And Zion Fields just look like he's gonna be the dark horse that come in and win that slot corner position. So I mean, other than that, it's looking a little grim, man. We got to get these boys healthy. And they doing all of this cowboy politics against Trey. Like they saying that he got to get approved by the doctors when he looks very, very, very capable. I don't know if he was doing any kind of drills out there last night, man, but if so, did you see him or how he was looking to you?
He looked fine. Like, he still wasn't working out with everybody else, but he was out there. He moved fine. He jogged fine. He didn't look like somebody that was injured. He just looked like somebody that wasn't in pads. So I'm not sure what his exact health is, because he wasn't doing any kind of organized work with everybody else. But he looked fine. You know what I'm saying? He looked fine to me. But I'm not a medical expert, but he looks fine. Seatbelt Carson, baby seat was out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure what his ailment is, but the Dallas Cowboys are really thin at cornerback, to your point. Now, Elam was out there. I don't think that Elam gave up too much ass or anything like that. Honestly, like your top 2 corners, I don't remember them giving up too many big plays. I don't remember Elam giving up too many big plays. I don't remember Bland giving up too many big plays. I got a lot more film to go through before I could just say that they were shut down or something like that. But they did all right for the most part. Like for the most part, they were out there, doing a pretty decent job for the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, and for the folks that were concerned, they opened practice up, and they were trying to do a throwback screen. Like both Dak Prescott and Joe Milton ran the same exact play. They did like a RPO kind of look. They escaped the pocket one way, and they had blockers set up across the field. They threw the ball back across, and they started practice with a throwback screen. Both quarterbacks. So if you're wondering if Shotty was, just talking about bringing the screen game back and talking about motion, I did see motion, and they were working on the screen game while I was out there. I just wanted to put that out there because he say a lot of stuff at this point. I don't want to let you know they are practicing some of the stuff they talking about. They are back using motion. They were out there trying to run some screens. Didn't work all the time. The throwback screen worked, but there were also they tried to set up a screen off of a little play action look, and that shit got batted down because they couldn't keep the defensive line out of Dak Prescott's face. So they are throwing some wrinkles in there that he been talking about. But I still would like to see that shit in a real deal, game and setting. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, I think I actually got more footage than this, because this is just the edited footage that I have. I should have some more stuff that that's finna premiere on YouTube. That's like a 20-minute video of everything that I had. I just didn't have time to put it in the right format to show it on here. And because the file size is so big, Restream wants me to pay an exorbitant amount of money to up my my membership. So I'm not finna do that, but I am going to see if I can screen share, like the 20-minute video with y'all. So y'all bear with me, and I'm gonna see if I can get that up for y'all. Let's see, videos. View on YouTube. Okay, cool. So I think I got it up. No, he don't. In person, he do not look slow. Dak don't look slow in person. That one thing that did surprise me. He did look nimble. Now there's guys on the field that are way faster than Dak Prescott, but it's not that Dak Prescott is slow. It's just everybody else is fast as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, they fast as hell. So that's the thing I will say about. That's the thing that I will say about Dak Prescott. This thing I will say about Dak. Everybody else around him just appears to be a lot faster. Y'all bear with me. I got a business call to take. All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. So I had to take a business call real quick. Okay, but we should be good though, man. I'm going to go ahead and this should be it. Share the screen. No, wait, no, that's not it. This is the wrong one. This is the one we already watching. So y'all bear with me. Hold on. I'm gonna stop the screen recording. I'm gonna share. All right, here we go. The training camp. No, hold on. Let me make sure I'm on the right one. Okay, Dallas Cowboys Frisco training camp. So it's that one. Okay, this the one. This the one. So this is a private video from my page. 18 minutes worth of footage that I took. I don't know how pretty it is, because I did not cut it up or anything yet. Hold on, this the brother Lou Take sliding in here. What up with you, Lou?
What's good, man?
Nothing much, man. Finna, just out here talking about the practice experience and telling folks that you were the biggest human being I ever met, and not to play with Big Lou. Y'all better call that man Mr. Takes. That's it. Hey, but give me your thoughts on practice, man. While this video play, I made sure to take all the sound out so they can't hear Jerry tell that airline story and none of the other bullshit.
You should have put the booing in there. That was music to my ears, at least.
Yeah,
they last long enough.
Yeah, they booed the hell out of Jerry Jones, and they were chanting "Pay Michael."
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I love the intensity in practice. They were moving. the starters is night and day what we've been seeing online. I will give them that. Like the starters are good. I keep saying it over and over again, bro. Like, bro, Pickens looks better in person. I don't know what is wrong with them Pittsburgh cameras. They must add 10 pounds and make you look slower in Pittsburgh, because this man was moving swiftly, and I know he's going to get. Yes, he's cooking Booth all game, but I'm just looking at like him getting out of his routes, the smoothness. Like he looks just like at home. That catch that went viral that on the sideline, that was nice, man. He had more. I'm talking about him between game. Him and CD, yeah, and then I forgot the main man. Dak looks, he looks already in mid-season form, because the way he was off platforming and putting it on the dot with these men, so. That is like a good sign for us. Like, cause that's what we're gonna have to lean on in the season. Defense, me and Boss enjoyed the linebacker drills, man. Eberflus and Bergonzi, they are over there working, especially with the tackling, and just you can see why there's new life in Damone Clark because of the stuff they're working on over there. So yeah, just overall great energy, man. Great energy from the brothers.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. I was just telling them before you came in, and that's how you know that folks ain't capping. Like, I was just telling them before you came in that the linebackers outside of our star players, or linebackers were like the most impressive shit I seen out there. But they were coming down, they were hitting. The one turnover that was forced on the day was forced by Damone Clark, because he went up and he popped number 45 and made him fumble, took it back for a touchdown. So like the linebackers were great. And I do agree with you with that. Like, it's hard, to go from watching Joe Milton play football and watching Dak Prescott play football. Like, that shit it's not fair. That shit ain't fair, dog. That shit ain't fair. It's like, hey, matter of fact, Wes Land, y'all remember when we did that running back film study and we started with James Cooks, then we had to look at everybody else? Like, we were disinterested after we seen James Cooks tape. Like, man, we don't want to see these other niggas no more.
He put a dark cloud over the rest of the bench. He's saying, but I got a question for y'all, man, because I got to pick y'all, Brian. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it out there, so I got to pick y'all, Brian. It's a particular position group that's been doing the Homer Simpson back up in the bushes that I ain't heard from. And I just want to know what was going on. Have y'all seen any tight ends on this football team?
We just told you one of them fumbled.
Well, what's the one? This is like his third fight.
Neville.
Neville. He didn't make team off there. I ain't gonna lie.
he started fights with everybody. I don't know if he won the fight, but he was starting fights.
I saw how the whole thing went. Like, so I think Milton took off. He got like a nasty block, right? And then so he pancaked somebody. Then he was moving on to somebody else. And I think this fight, wasn't it with Clark? And he gave Clark a really good.
Clark came up behind and shoved him. Like,
because
he shoved
he gave Clark a really
somebody.
Good. He gave Clark a really good pop, and Clark didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Because he went a little extra, and I saw it. And I'm like, hey, I'm yelling sound, let them fight, shawty, god dog. Because they over here running as soon as they see it. I'm like, bro, let it pop off. Like that, we ain't training camp for a reason. Well, ain't no nothing to save face. But as far as the other tight ends, Fairweather looked good. I saw him catch a lot of good balls. Ferg had some routine catches, but
he had regular ass Ferg catches.
Yeah, it was just routine.
Sit down, turn around, catch the ball, and try and get upfield catches.
As far as like excitement,
Deuce Vaughn had one of the most exciting plays though.
Yeah. But it's the excitement didn't come from the tight end room. It was mainly on the receivers, because the receivers, CD and George was just taking turns with the having their way with the secondary.
Yeah, they were running trains with them boys, man. Like, you get a turn, I get a turn. Just bend them over. For real, I was telling them, man.
The biggest of pauses right now.
For real, because like, dog,
the O-line did look good, man. Yeah, I like the O line, especially inside. I got to see Tyler Smith up close and personal. They bigger than what you expect. Funny
I'm
enough,
just
when we was
telling you that.
recording in the damn hotel, we tell he need to come on down there, but we met one of the players, and it was our Johnny Cornelius, the 7th round pick from Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I straight up told him like, hey, bro, I loved your film. You know what I'm saying, coming out, and I told him straight up, you got a lot to work on, and you raw in some areas, but you in the right place, you in the right room to go on to develop that. So, it's up to you to take that because we expect you to be the right tackle coming up forward. But yeah, it was nice meeting our Johnny Cornelius. He having a pretty good camp.
Salute to Cornelius because he damn sure been getting opportunities. With all the injuries going on the offensive line. For damn sure out of Oregon, I like him. He's strong. That's one thing that you gotta have when you first come in, the strength. Some folks gotta work on that shit. But I don't think that he lacks in the power department right now. He just needs to clean his fucking footwork up and not be as handsy. I don't know if you agree with that, but that's just what shit I had seen from the boy.
Yeah. That's exactly what that's what boss said. You should have told me exactly what he needed to work on. I told him he was raw. I should have said the exact same thing. But hey, if I tell him, next time I'm start telling people what they really need to work on, like the exact things. But he knows it. He got the right coach, 2 coaches in there to tell him.
Indeed. Now tell them folks how Deuce Vaughn made the biggest play for Joe Milton out there.
Yeah, Deuce was getting loose, man. That's why I'm really heartbroken at what's happening in preseason and these predetermined outcomes. Because like my thing is, I just want Deuce to get his fair shot. He can miss a team and I wouldn't throw a riot. It's just like this dude only got, I can count probably on 2 hands of how many carries this man has gotten. But Deuce, I told y'all, he know how to run his power scheme and everything like that. But yeah. Everyone, he made everyone was shouting Deuce in the whole stadium. So.
Yeah, he had a good run and he had a good catch up the sideline. Like they had said, how Trayshawn Holden made a couple plays too. Like it might be in here later on, but Trayshawn Holden made some good plays out there as well. Because he had a catch that was close by us that was good money.
Yeah, I missed it because it was on the far side of the field. I couldn't get it on film, but I saw it. Like Trayshawn Holden is like the only other receivers I would say that gave like a jolt, like any type of electricity. What's name had a catch? Brooks, but you know what I'm saying. Flower had a little something on down the sideline by me, but.
I think Tober had like one catch. And listen, I rock with Jalen Tolbert, man, but there was other guys out there really putting in work today. Well, yesterday, I should say. There were a lot of other folks that made more impactful plays. Do you feel like it's Flournoy or Holden? I feel like, I got a bias, so you can't listen to me. I'm gonna straight up tell you that I prefer Trayshawn Holden over Ryan Flournoy because Flournoy's school got too many directions in it. That nigga from Southeast Missouri.
Oh my God!
So nah,
it's Holden. It's not even close. I ain't gonna lie. He having a better camp. He just more impactful in the games.
Yeah.
He's just showing.
He should get more opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Especially now with Mingo.
He got yeah.
Like he deserves more opportunities, in my humble opinion. Let's see if I can expand this. Okay, can y'all still hear us? Are we still being heard? Cause I just had to make it a little bit bigger for the folks out there. Lou, can you hear me?
I can hear you, man. You good?
All right, cool. All right, I just had to make sure they can still hear us and everything. Because it's a little bit easier to see the plays when you bounce it up. Because like I said, this is unfiltered, unedited footage. I just put that shit out there for the world to see. Because y'all deserve to see what we see. Now, when I get home, I'll make this bitch prettier. You know, I'll size it up, make it a full screen and everything else. See, that's that pass we were just talking about. This the one I took. I could tell by the angle. But we got two angles of the same thing. But yeah, dog, I do feel a whole bunch. I feel a whole lot more confident in this team after seeing the starters. You know, and something I didn't put out there. You know, I haven't put out there yet. But after practice, you know, there were guys hanging out. They were putting extra work in. What stuck out to me is that George Pickens stayed behind, and he took time to work with Josh Kelly and Kyer Elam. Like he was helping them, you know, like run little release drills and shit out there after practice was over. I thought that was real cool. You know, I thought that showed some leadership. You know, showed great character. So I just wanted to put that out there in the world. Cause there's a lot of people that talk crazy about George Pickens and say this and that about his character, but it's little shit like that to let me know he probably is really a good dude. And you know what I'm saying? Cause you ain't gotta help these niggas. You know what I'm saying? After practice is over, all right, I done did my time. I need to go home. I got this to do, that to do. You know, he took the time out to help. You know, some younger guys on the roster get some extra work in, and I think that says a word about his character as a person. But I still don't know about this run game though. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like that's, you know, that there's a lot of shit I like, but I still don't know about what this run game gonna do for the Dallas Cowboys. But even though Jadon Blue played, Lou. The Jadon Blue plays were far in between that he actually made. I don't think Jadon Blue had really any impactful runs while he was out there. He practiced, you know, he was dressed, he got some work. But Jadon Blue did not make the kind of plays you want from somebody that you're champion to be your running back one, you know, by the time the season's over.
Yeah, I'm gonna second off Henny. Yeah, I'm gonna take it off Henny. I'm not impressed with the running back room. There's just a bunch of takeoff, or runway backs as I call it. And usually when I call a runway back, it's because he's like fast and like scatty. I'm talking about even like Javonte Williams is a scat back. Like, I mean, he ain't a scat back. He's a runway back as well. We don't really have to lean on his offensive line. All our success on the ground will be because of the offensive line. In my opinion, I don't think this running back room is capable. This is the best thing I love about Zeke. Zeke can make a bad run look good. You know what I'm saying? Like even when it was negative yardage, he can still play make. I don't think when I mean zero of that in the backfield, I do mean zero of that in the backfield. Any type of playmaking, no type of Tony Dorsett. That's a different stratosphere of names. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to any Cowboys fan. It's gonna be a bunch of runway bats for me.
I agree with that wholeheartedly, dog. Cause this the fight right here. Matter of fact, shit. I just looked up. Well, really like a shoving match. We say fight very loosely because nobody will hit with a combo. But yeah, that what happened. And listen, Joe Milton did not sit his ass in the pocket that much this game. He took off when opportunities were there. You know what I'm saying? And I think. Because listen, I don't know what his listed 40 time is, but he looks very, very fast. Like he moves very well and he looks very fast. So I don't know what Joe Milton's official 40 time is, but his ass was galloping. You know, so his ass was galloping. But yeah, like Lou ain't lying to y'all, dog. Like and listen, maybe Jadon Blue's a gamer. He's supposed to be a healthy, you know, participant in this upcoming preseason game finale. So he'll get some carries, he'll get some work, and maybe he can make some plays there to change my opinion on him. But right now, dog, we got to do fucking something at running back. Like I'm damn near finna pick up the phone and call the damn Commanders about Brian Robinson at this point. I'm not sure they'll trade him in the division.
Jadon Blue. He gonna be a baller. He's just a runway back too. I just think the difference between him and the other backs, he can house that thing. I don't think Miles Sanders is gonna house it. I so don't think Javonte Williams gonna house it. Deuce, yeah, Deuce, he little, like, you know what I'm saying, light as a feather, you know what I'm saying. That's just,
They gonna breathe on him too hard.
He gonna
lose
float.
his footing.
Yeah, he gonna float to the end zone. But Jadon Blue is the only one out of out of these backs. I feel like that's what make him dangerous, and that's why he's worthy of keeping. It's because he can take it to the house anytime.
Yeah, that's very true, dog. That is very fucking true. So, let's see. I'm trying to see cornerback, and it is what it is until your better player get back. Like, this is a different cornerback room when Trayvon Diggs is available and healthy and playing football. Matter of fact, this Javonte Williams right there. This that 2-minute drill again. So listen, they started it up with like a running back draw. I'm not sure he got the maximum amount of yards on that motherfucker either, because there was nobody there, and I still don't feel like he didn't get a full 10 yards. What up with your Chase, Doug?
Yeah.
Like real talk. I'm not trying to put the man down, but that was like the biggest lane humanly possible. Like, Tony Pollard would have still been running. Like, I would have looked out my hotel room and seen Tony Pollard with the ball still in his hand, going down the highway. You know what I'm talking about? Like, Tony Pollard would have still been running if he had a lane like that. Like, Javonte Williams got first contacted so soon, that shit was like 2nd and 9 or some shit. They had to go to the CD Lamb play to get the first down. So
yeah, that boy speed on a 68, and it may bump up to a 70 on a good day.
Yeah, they sure got this nigga speed low as hell on Madden. I looked at this nigga shit with like an 8 or something. Like, oh hell no! Let me put this nigga on the bench. But nah, like, for real, like, we got legitimate questions at running back at this point, man. We got legitimate questions at running back at this point. And truthfully, I don't know if the running back that I want taking 240 carries is currently on the team. Because they can say, Shotty can say we done it different ways, different times, and all this other shit. But Shotty, when you were most successful, you had one dude, that took over the running back duties. You had one dude in particular that got 240 carries. You know what I'm talking about? When you do not have that, you appear to be a different rushing team. You appear to be a different play caller, because when you ain't have nobody going for get 240 carries, you were a very pass happy team. Like, I remember when I almost called the boy Kalen Carson. I remember when Carson got hurt, your running back out there in Seattle, Russell Wilson, had one of his highest career passing attempts that year. He threw for 40 touchdowns, right? The most in his career. But you went from being a top 10 rushing attack to in the bottom 16. So it's really been predicated on you having one running back that you can trust with the ball. And I damn sure don't feel like the Dallas Cowboys have that right now. I damn sure don't feel like the Dallas Cowboys have that shit right now, dog. DC4 Life, Texas, what's good with you, man? We reporting live from Frisco. We went out to Frisco. Me and Lou went to Frisco. Boss went out to Frisco. We seen the brother Law Nation out there. They say the Lando and them was out there. So there was a bunch of good content creators out there last night at Frisco. And Lou, you spinning the block tonight, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm going back tonight.
Lou gonna spin the block again. So they gonna bring some more great coverage and great footage, man. So if y'all appreciate, what's happening, what's going on, y'all hit those cash apps, man. Hit the cash app over here for Henny. Hit the cash app over here for Lou. Land went out there to Oxnard. West went out there to Oxnard to bring out content. Hit they cash apps as well, man. Cause we be jumping on planes and jumping on interstates to bring y'all the content we bring y'all, man. So if y'all appreciate it, show some love and hit the cash apps. It ain't gotta be a lot of money. It could be $2. It could be $1. It could be $5. It could be whatever you're seeing. But we appreciate y'all. You know, that's why we do the things that we do. And without y'all, me being out here to cover Frisco would have never happened. So I thank y'all again for everything that y'all have done, everything that y'all will do. And y'all are the greatest. Y'all are the ghosts out here, man. There is no liquor store without y'all. And I appreciate y'all wholeheartedly.
Yeah, we need to start to get a towels, some towels for Boss, man, because this man was in a full suit in the hot sun, waiting to get in line.
Boy, what?
A full black hot suit. We need to get some cash out so we get some more towels for this man, boy. He said he bringing out another suit today. It'll never be me.
Yeah, my nigga was clean, dog. My nigga was clean.
Yeah,
he was hot.
Yeah,
I was hot. I know he was hot. Like, I was hot as hell, so I know Boss ass was hot. So shit.
For sure.
Oh, shout out to my brother Jay. Oh, that's my boy. DC4L Texas. I appreciate you for the cash out, man. Thank you for supporting your independent content creators, my brother. It means the world to me. I appreciate you for rocking with me the way that you do. You know, you always been showing support. And listen, I know that the economy be fucked up sometime, man. If you can't send no money, you can still hit the share button. You can still hit the sub button. You can still tell a friend, you know, to sub up to the pages, man. Because the more supporters we get, you know, the more that we can probably get sponsors. I don't know if I'll ever get sponsored. You know, I be talking crazy to these people. You know, I got to cuss people out. So, you know, they might not give me too big of a sponsor, but still, everything that y'all do helps. So, you know, if you can't hit the cash app, hit the like, hit the share if you care. Slap the shit out of Eagles fan, and we appreciate you.
You gotta get a liquor store.
Yeah, this is a liquor store. For sure. This is a liquor store. But yeah, I posed this question, Lou, earlier, because this is the 2-minute drill again, and it just blown up so we can actually see it a little bit better. Dak Prescott attempted 3 straight bombs, you know, in this 2-minute drill. Do you think that's more to do with the play situation? You know, or do you think that Dak just don't give a fuck about this secondary?
I think it's more of the second way because it was a lot of favorable matchups. Now it was one I didn't like that he threw. He threw like a deep ball and Dak cut that out. Now it was to Turpin and Malik Hooker was definitely over the top. And I said it to myself. I don't like that. I don't know what the hell you saw. I don't know what y'all be seeing Turpin on the field when y'all be back there. Does he grow an extra 3 inches in y'all face? Unless he's wide open and he's actually walking past the safety, that is the only time I better see Turpin even like attempt to catch a deep ball. Nothing contested for him. But other than that, yeah, like if it's Pickens 1-on-1 with Booth with an F, yeah, I'm sure ain't putting my money on Booth.
Hell no. And also shout out to Angry for the cash app, man. I appreciate
Shout out
you
to Angry, man. I just saw Angry. My bad, I'm on my phone. You know, my phone going slow.
You good, man. You good. You Gucci. But yeah, man, like I agree, you know, because that was arrogant with some of these throws. He threw that bit. But even on here, even here, he like, CeeDee Lamb down there. He'll make it happen. Like he just put the bitch up. He ain't put it over he just literally put the bitch up, and CeeDee Lamb might have been a push off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to judge because it's not a real game. They didn't throw the flag, and they was out there throwing flags. But you know, it could have been a push off. They let CeeDee.
But you know, I just thought of, and this is what you said last week. I just thought of this, man. Shout out to you. Maybe we finally finna see these deep ball reps because they're finally indoors in a controlled environment that's like the home field, versus being in Oxnard where they cutting down all the trees, right, and the wind was going through. So they actually trying to see the rep go through. You know what I'm saying? So they was trying to like once every 30 blue moon, but here they trying to test it out. And I'm glad because we finally got to see Pickens go deep. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So it's a possibility too, and it's more control. They definitely tried a lot of deep balls today. All the quarterbacks tried a lot of deep balls today. Like there was footage on that 18-minute video. Josh Kelly was kind of sort of open, but the ball was subpar from Will Grier. Will Grier missed him deep. feel like the play.
Yeah, it was over.
Yeah, shout out to Keith as well. This is Miller. Oh, this is Miller on time. Appreciate the content. I appreciate you, man. Thank y'all for showing love and helping the brother out, man.
Yeah, we appreciate the support. Angry Mind is $sign landlord 723. Appreciate everything y'all do for the nation, man. For real.
Boom, I got it. We'll swap them out. We're gonna rotate them out. So we had Lose up, now we got Lands up. Y'all support, the independent content creators, so they can keep jumping on planes and doing their things.
Yeah, like Hen said, the media can do it, can post videos, but new media don't gotta go by their rules because we sponsored by y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the luxury of being independent.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And this ain't a shot at them, but it's good not to be able to be fired, and it's good, to do what the fuck you want to do when it comes to your own content. Like real talk. For real. But yeah, dog. Let's see. What position are y'all most scared of? I should say, because is it running back or is it corner right now? Like which position? Based on everything that we're seeing and everything that we saw and everything that we know at this point, which position? Is a little worse off. Is it that or is it? You know what I'm saying? Is it that or is it a different position for y'all?
It's corner. I saw it for myself. So y'all need to stop hating on Diggs. Shout out to Landlord posting that video on Twitter because I had to say something about it too. I'm gonna keep pushing the truth, but I'm tired of people. We just be casting aside our stars so easily and just forgetting the impact and what they had on the field and quickly throwing them up under the bus because they want to go outside the corporate norm and actually want to, take advantage of themselves. Everybody know what happened, him putting his body first. We need that man back. It ain't no replacements on this team. Y'all, I don't remember y'all forget them days when we was in cornerback hell. When we had MF and Anthony Brown going out there, Morris Claiborne, Orlando Scandrick. I remember all of them bums because every time it was a deep ball, I was holding my breath every time. And it's like that right now. I have that 2015, 14, 13, 2012 feeling right now while I was watching the practice with Andrew Booth and the other guys out there because I'm telling you that right now, bro. We got AJ Brown. I hear he hurt, but guess what? Devontae Smith gonna cook him just as bad, probably even worse because he's more of a route runner. And they got John Mechie now. I don't trust these guys on nobody, even that new guy they brought in. I saw him out there with that big ass number on, and I saw Flournoy go at his ass too. So it's the whole DB room without our guys is food, and I mean dog food too.
Hey man, salute to Keith for the cash out and Mr. Angel with the cash out, man. I appreciate that.
That's real. Like I said, y'all keep supporting the independent content creators, man. JW hit you as well, my brother.
Yeah, salute JW for the cash out, man.
That's trill, man. That's extra trill. Extra trill. And listen, y'all were so dope with the shit. Like we got more videos. I just ain't had time to upload the shit just yet. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gonna keep getting training camp content for the next 2 days just about. We got all kinds of shit. Matter of fact, like I said, I was recording. Shout out to the wifey, she was recording. Yeah, so we got some shit for y'all. I just gotta get home. When you landlord, you run a trap. You gotta break the brick down, man. You gotta break the brick down. When I get back, we can cook some shit up, man. I could turn this soft to hard, man. So we gonna make this shit happen.
Man, you gotta stretch it out, man. Shout out to Meats and Terry, you understand? Yeah.
Yeah, we blowing money fast, nigga.
But nah, man, I'm glad Lou brought that up, man. That's been something I've been really getting aggravated by. Like, I just don't understand why we want to try to push this man out. We see trade ideas. Nate Noon almost had an aneurysm up there talking crazy about Trey Van Dude. Like, you talking about something? I believe in this training staff like you do, Nate. But do that mean Diggs got to believe in it? Like, y'all two individual people, y'all can think what y'all want to think. He don't trust it like you used to, Nate. He don't trust it. So you can't force your opinion on nobody else, man. I just hate they out to get my boy like that, man. Like, I'm not acting like he a perfect player and he is flawless, but y'all acting like y'all got Dion in his prime to just take his place when he done. Like, this is crazy.
And this is a dude whose leg is so bad that it swole back up on him months after surgery, and he has had a setback. That's the person they talking about, over Trayvon Diggs. And this is somebody that's hurt and has never played a professional snap of football, but they ready to put Trayvon Diggs out the house. Like, this ain't trying to move on for Trayvon Diggs because you got another young all pro. This ain't trying to move on for Trayvon Diggs because you made a trade for Pat Surtain, or you went out and got Jalen Ramsey or some shit like that. You are putting your money on an injured third-round pick corner that played at East Carolina. He got one more direction, and I wouldn't even trust this nigga. Unless that direction was in the SEC. If it was South Carolina, I might talk.
Why Nate Newton talking like what? He talking about he trusts the damn training staff. I bet he limping in and out that damn studio too. Everybody trusts the damn training staff. I know your insurance is high as hell. I know you going to the what's name. I know you limping because MF and Michael Irvin just talked about it. What, last year he had to get fluid drained out his knee enough to fill up a damn a 2-liter bottle of the fluid in his knee. Yeah, I'm sure you do trust that damn training staff.
Yeah, it's crazy, especially when you think about yeah, dog. And listen, I like Nate. He was a great player, but Nate didn't make that kind of money like everybody else. He is definitely in their damn pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could throw some bread at Nate, and he'd be on board with your ass. So like,
Hold on, Swain then broken the trap and took some of the illegal substances that was in there because he just said Booth is prime-ish.
that shit is funny.
Hey, you need to relax, man. That dude crazy.
That nigga said
he said he kind of prime-ish. That's crazy. Man, chill out.
Man, y'all is diabolically crazy in this motherfucker. Let's see. Oh yeah, nah, we ain't finna even play like that. We gon' hey, listen, just don't go to work right now. If you at work, don't let them drug test you. That's all I gotta say. We want you to stay working, my brother. But let's see, dog. Nah, that's some bullshit that they doing with Trayvon Diggs though. Like, it's a shame that your defense is already suspect and you're alienating your two best defensive players. You got the shit going on with Michael Parsons. He out there looking sad as a motherfucker.
We can talk about that. Did you see him? I saw him. I got up on the second level.
I barely saw him, but I saw him.
Yeah, I saw him. I was watching him pretty much almost the whole practice, and then I saw him at the end when he went with Diggs. Micah, y'all saw it from myself. He got a very noticeable frown on his face, and like, so they come out the tunnel. Micah has literally brought like a lawn chair or a foldable chair, the one everybody got in their front yard, and popped it right by the entrance exit gate. Like, so he probably took 2 steps from the entrance, and he's sitting down the entire practice with a frown on his face. And then Steven, like, over here talking to sponsors. I don't know. He ain't talking to no damn agents. I know that for sure. Talking to reporters just on the sideline 2 feet from the man. And this man, Micah, is just distraught, and I feel for him, man. And then at the end, you can see him like he got up, and you know who he's talking to? He immediately talking to him and Trayvon. So him and Trayvon, they like this with it, man. It is 7-11 with him and you know, Trayvon. You know what I'm saying? So I really hate that the Joneses are really. It's so weak what they doing. They over here having this grudge and everything like that, and they probably holding this grudge to Micah because he's siding with Trayvon. Dog, that's his teammate. And that's his dog. So I'm telling you right now, if they do the opposite of what I want them to do with both of them players, I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna be a Cowboy fan no more, but I will say I will not be the same if they get rid of, because these two, they become some of my favorite Cowboys ever, especially Micah, because he's saying was not afraid to being said to the damn Jones family face, because somebody need to say it to their damn face, because to show them how weak they are. Like, they just, you know, sometimes you gotta say it to a motherfucker face. Like, dog, you feeding your fucking family, I need to feed my fucking family too. You playing with my fucking money. And then the goddamn motherfucking damn daughter Charlotte has, she the worst one of them all. And I know Tucker didn't notice at first. Yeah, but my wife been watched her documentary with the damn cheerleaders. The way she was doing them damn cheerleaders, she was already the worst one of them fucking. Them cheerleaders was working 2 jobs and working at Hooters and Mountain Peaks to come cheer for 3 hours every fucking week. And she was having them at practice. So they was getting paid pennies on the dollar. So when she was saying what she had to say about Micah, I ain't trying to hear what the fuck she had to say, because that motherfucker wasn't even trying to pay the goddamn cheerleaders. They just now getting a goddamn livable wage in that bitch. So that whole family, they needed somebody like Micah to just expose them for what they are. Because if they do the wrong thing, that just show how weak they are as far as their integrity and everything.
Yeah. Like I said though, man, you don't get that much wealth and power, and you know you retain your soul like that. Like them folks is horrible. Like, yeah, they business wise, these folks are horrible people. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. Like, the Dallas Cowboys got to get this shit resolved with Micah. And listen, we play a game in 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks, right? The September the 4th, about 2 weeks away. We ain't got time for shit. Micah ain't did nothing. Micah ain't practiced. Micah ain't, you know, even been really warming up. They say he been going through walkthroughs, you know, in the close portion and shit like that. So even if we sign Micah right now, like, how good is Micah Parsons going to be coming out the gate? Because we saw the holdout and how it affected Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. Like, it was like CD said that he felt back on page with Dak Prescott during the 49ers game. He was like halfway through the 49ers game, he felt like him and Dak Prescott were back on the same page. And then Dak Prescott got hurt the very next week. Shit like that is why the Dallas Cowboys get out here to slow starts and they struggle. Because you already weren't going to play Michael Parsons in preseason like that. You know what I'm saying? So missing out on the joint practice, missing out on all these padded practices, missing out on all this on field work, you know. And listen, they are having some pretty good intensity out there. To Shotty's point and to Shotty's credit, to be fair to the man, they were having some physical practices. At least this one I seen was sort of physical and with high energy. Michael Parsons has missed all of that because it's a non-football related bullshit. He needs all the field work he can get, and this is the field work that he was going to get, and it's gone. It's gone. It's vanished, vaporized in the thin fucking air.
And you know why they do this, right? Because they play these games, hold you out, and let you, you know, with the soft tissue-ish, because they be trying to collect on the back end with the damn on your bonuses and shit like that. This is how they. This is the 90 games we'll do to them, and then they'll try to lower your overall price when it's time to come back to the team. That's why they do this shit. So it's very annoying. It's very counterproductive. It's very evil. It's very stupid. It's all of the above. Nothing about this means anything. We the only ones that want to draft great players so we can make money off of them, but we don't want to pay them a damn dime. Billionaires, and I do mean billionaires, don't want to pay millionaires a damn much. Y'all do know how much a damn billionaire is, right? $999 million, and they sitting on 17 times of that, and they over here worried about paying a couple of tens of millions.
I think they assassinated my nigga Lou. You still there, Lou? Cause it sound like Jerry Jones, and then like nothing you was saying, they took you out the game. Cuz be back momentarily. Cuz will be back momentarily. I just know it.
Yep,
but
I'm back.
You know, while we wait for Lou. Okay, cool. All right, but finish your thought, cause you had dropped out.
Oh, what did I end off on? My bad.
Nah, you good. You were talking about billions. You talking about them being billionaires 17 times.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to end on. Just them, like how much they discontrolling. I ain't never seen somebody discontrolling. I digress.
Nah, you good, cuz you damn sure good. You know, I am gonna ask you this, and when it comes to turns to the 53-man roster, who is somebody based on this last practice? And I know we're gonna have a whole nother preseason game, you know, to help us, you know, with making the final decision, right? But based on this practice, who is somebody, you know, that shined through that you think should make the 53-man roster that you're not 100% sure will?
I'm gonna throw it right if James Houston is not on his roster. I'm dead ass.
James Houston.
That meant the defensive end. That dog. He's a dog.
I know exactly what you're talking about. He been playing good in preseason too.
And he got hellified being. I saw him on them drills on the D line. White Cotton got them boys over there moving. Like they ain't no breaks over there with the D line. They got showing energy. But Houston got being explosiveness. I'm telling you, like he needs to be on that. He needs to be on that NASCAR package somehow, some type of way. I'm not even gonna lie to you. James Houston's my pick.
All right. So real question: how many pass rushers are you keeping? And I need you to name them.
That's the big question. We want to trade. We want to trade somebody. This is what I'm talking about. So Micah, of course.
Micah, of course.
I'm blanking on who would just get Dante Fowler. Yeah, that's all. I just think on Dante Fowler. I'm going to keep
Izaraku, because you just drafted him.
We just drafted him. I wish we can practice squad him, but yeah. Izaraku. I'm gonna be honest with you. Izaraku got some development to do. He's not ahead of the curve. I'm gonna be honest with you. Matter of fact, briefly, he's gonna be the last pass rusher on my depth chart. How I'm feeling. But I want to somehow keep Slam. He might be my trade candidate because I know they ain't gonna pay him. And it's like, why are we wasting his time? We got to keep Nealon. And I'm at the 5.
He is good at run support. Yeah.
Yeah. Nealon is a tweener. And then James Houston. I guess I want to keep 6. Yeah, shit.
You gotta keep 6.
But
okay, you're doing it like that.
Hey, well, I mean, we don't have to count Nealon as a keep for the D line. Mozzie, Jay, Perrion, Osa, Solomon. That's it.
So you want to keep 5 defensive tackles? So we
at
11. All right, so
D lineman. Yeah.
All right, so we're at 11 players, and then we're gonna just go ahead and pencil in Brandon Aubrey. Who are long snapper? Trent Sieg still?
Yeah, I think it's still him. He making his own.
And then who are punter?
Good, yeah. Brian Anger.
So we got so we go. All right, so that's 14 people we got to pencil in. So you got 6 pass rushers, you got 5 defensive tackles, and then we got our 3 special teams guys. So that's 14 people already. And we ain't even got to cornerback. We ain't got to safety. We ain't got the linebacker. We ain't got the offensive line.
Oh.
You know, we ain't got the wide receiver.
Pencil in 10 more for offensive line. 10. So we have.
So you're gonna keep
24.
Keep 10 offensive linemen.
We're going to keep 10. I don't want to keep 10. I don't think we need 10. But
they
the way they've been getting
injured.
The way they've been getting injured, we want to keep 10.
Ooh, I don't know. Land. I don't know if Land is back. You know, he was dropping off a shipment of children livers, you know, to the dark web. So I don't know if Landlord is actually back or if this is the AI. But you know, I'm not sure on that. So there could be AI Landlord. It could be real Landlord. I'm not sure. But whenever he gets an opportunity, I do want to hear from Landlord about his 53-man roster and somebody that he would prefer to keep. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I understand he runs a business. You know, they gotta get these ligaments out. You know, they gotta get these kneecaps. They gotta get these ACLs. You know, I heard that's right. I heard that's why Landlord and Siobhan Revel don't like each other. I heard that Landlord sold Siobhan. I heard he sold Revel a bad ACL, and them niggas been beefing ever since. That's why he had a setback.
Listen, man, he tried to pay for this, man.
Nah, he didn't read the instructions. He didn't do it right. That's what it was.
Crazy. I mean, what kind of ACL you selling? You got
Landlord said, take it out the damn package and let it sit for 2 hours, man. You let it sit for 1 hour and 59 minutes, man.
Yeah, the extra minute make all the difference in the world.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna cook.
I swear to God, I hope folks don't ever listen to these shows. And just these niggas be serious. They get all kind of cases.
You saying that, and we be recording in the same hotel they be staying in. That shit crazy. Because he may come down and say that shit.
That shit is crazy. Oh, God, forgive me. He said, oh, man, y'all think we got some injuries. Man, the injuries. Yeah, the Eagles got a whole bunch of injuries, too.
You're right. The difference is between them and us, we ain't trying to go find guys who just played for the Atlanta Barricades and the Arkansas Razor Thins and
Razor Thins is crazy. He amazing.
You know what I'm saying? The Arkansas pork rinds, shit like that. We ain't trying to go find players on that. They calling the Houston Texans for players. Can I have your wide receiver, sir? Mr. Sir. Can I have your offensive lineman, sir? Mr. Sir. You know what I'm saying? We call him like that's the difference between them and them, bro. Like, and then when they get back, they're gonna have to work even harder to keep their spot.
Yeah. To your point though about who I would keep, because I agree with Angry too. Like Trayshawn Holden is somebody that I really, really want to make this roster. Listen, he might make it by default this time because of the John Domingo situation. They saying it might be a 6-week injury and we're 2 weeks out. So that means that Mingo might actually start the season on IR, miss the first 4 games. So we might be able to carry both Jalen Brooks and Trayshawn Holden into the season.
We can trade Holden, bro. It's receivers looking for the Vikings just said they're looking for veteran. Well, I don't know if you count Tober as a veteran wide receiver help because Addison.
This is 4th year.
Oh yeah, well he's a vet. He's a vet. Sell him as a vet.
This is contract year.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So we ship him off, man. Like you're not gonna pay him. Like that spot is already rotational. So why keep him? I don't like what the Cowboys are doing right now. Like we just sitting on. We have a couple of players we can trade right now. And they're hot commodities. But they ain't hot commodities, but we can definitely get a return instead of just over here stressing in the damn 53-man roster meeting, which Shotty has said in the presser that it includes all coaching staff and Jerry and Steven, which is so annoying. But yeah.
Yeah, because if I was to say the wide receivers that make this team now, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to count CeeDee Lamb because he'll have an active roster spot. George
really?
Pickens. Yes. Yeah. I know it's a surprise, but you know, he
That's
did just enough.
positive because I feel like he should have been cut years ago.
Yeah, he had a great training camp, dog. So I think he's gonna barely make it in by the hair of his skinny skinny chin.
His skinny skin. Yeah, his skinny chin.
Yeah, dog. But C.D. Lamb, Charles Pickens, Cavonte Turpin. I know niggas don't like counting him as a wide receiver. They paid that man $18 million. He gonna be out there bitch catching everything. So those three, as it stands, Jalen Tolbert. So we have 4. Right, John Domingo's going to be on IR. You should carry 6 wide receivers. You should carry 6 of them. So your last 2 are going to be Jalen Brooks and Trayshawn Holden. Because Jalen Brooks can play special teams and he's a veteran, and Trayshawn Holden fucking deserves it. And
I might like Flournoy better than Brooks though. I don't know though.
Me too, bro. I was about to say that. I'm sorry. Go book.
They
I'm
like
sorry.
Brooks. They like
Well,
Brooks, and that's the issue.
That's the issue. Pick one. Because I already know who in there in that meeting. I want Brooks. Everybody else probably ready to move on from Brooks. The damn coaches staff probably ready to move on from Brooks. Like it's Jerry and Steven. We need to move on. You can manipulate this.
Round pick.
Hey, the Mingo injury may be a blessing for us roster building wise, because we can like bring on damn near Holden. What's the other? Like if Kelly was doing any type of things, keep them on, and then when Mingo get back, we can just demote them to practice squad without having them get claimed off waivers or something like that.
Said Holden won't make it over Flournoy. Hey, he may not.
Hey.
I'm just saying how I feel. Like I feel like he should.
He should. It shouldn't be close. Holding over Flournoy, that shouldn't be a debate.
They're different kind of players.
One's more exciting. One brings juice to your offense. The other one, the juice got to come to him.
Everything you got, everything you already got. You Ryan Flournoy. He's your typical wide receiver. But there are different talents. There is a reason why he went to Southeast Missouri, and there's a reason why Holden played at Alabama and Oregon, 2 Power 5 schools. There is a reason why they came calling him, and they did not call motherfucking me Flournoy. There are reasons behind that.
See, Burleson, I think the only way we gotta put Holden on the active roster, so then when Mingo get back, push him down. If you think he get off waivers and not gonna picked up and swooped up by somebody else, boy, he gonna be on the Buccaneers.
Yeah, cause the Buccaneers. Cause listen, old boy got hurt. Oh, they got one of their wide receivers got a neck injury. McMillan got a neck injury. They say he gonna be out to like week 9, and then they saying Godwin gonna start the season on PUP.
See,
so like
you gonna
Godwin
bring a
supposed to
joke.
miss 4 games.
You talking about full pedigree ACM. You talking about full pedigree ACM where Flournoy, Jalen Tolbert ain't come from no power school either. So what you saying? Like, what you trying to say? The great Jerry Rice went to a small school. So what you trying to say? And I like big school kids too. I like big school kids too. I'm just being devil's advocate. That's all.
I'm just saying, the moment you put Jalen Tolbert and Jerry Rice in the same sentence, I tuned you out.
Jalen Tolbert is righteous though. Just like Slam said, he is
that nigga eat rice.
Though.
He eat rice. That's about it. He is not racist.
Microwave
he
rice
beans, He eat red beans and rice.
Microwave
from
rice.
Popeyes.
Boiling
This man said rices is crazy. Keystone hit somebody with a $4.99 for the mine. Let's see. Keystone. He said Flournoy is a draft pick, a son. Holden is a bastard. UDFA, Ryan wins. And they shouldn't look at it like that, Keystone. They probably do look at it like that. It's a shame, because I think that Holden is a better player regardless of where he was brought in as. Hell, the franchise leading passer in team history was an undrafted free agent, Tony Romo. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Dallas Cowboys should be the last team, put their nose up, you know, at a UDFA just because they was a UDFA. This man should have been drafted. You got him as a steal. They had character concerns about, you know, Trayshawn Holden because of some of the off-field and on-the-field shit that happened over the course of his career. It's not because of Can you hear me? Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, they just went ahead and they assassinated my camera.
You talk about all them schools, I told you. They be listening. Them directional schools, man, they be coming all which ways on you. Now, Mike, you back? My thing is this, I'll say this, Keystone. I think the Cowboys prefer undrafted free agents over a low drafted player. They'll move off of it because it's if y'all didn't know, the undrafted free agent is a totally different market. Like, it's like 5 years. 5 years before you can get paid. So you can underpay him for so long. So I think they'll prefer Holden if it came to it over a 7th rounder. They ain't gonna value a 7th rounder that much. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm back. My damn laptop was tripping for some reason, disconnected for whatever hating ass reason happened. But I'm back now. I'm finna get ready to wrap up though.
You been going to too many of them dark websites, man. You already know what's wrong with it.
Man, you know, I went to your website. That's what happened.
Nah, it's yours. You gave it to us. You see how he do?
Hell nah.
You the one that introduced us to the dark website that had Josh Allen listed as a center, and then right up under it, it had a spare kitten on there. That's you the one introduced us to it.
I mean, we went to yours. We went to Ligaments or Us, and it had your picture up there, you know, holding motherfucking me liver. It was landlord holding a liver.
Holding it.
He was holding a liver like this, advertising it, smiling. It said Ligaments are Us. But no, like it's been great. It's been great content and great shows, man. Like, I am going to have to get back on the road here pretty soon so that I can, you know, edit the rest of these videos, you know, go live and, you know, talk to y'all some more about my thoughts about practice, put some more film out there. But I think it was a good first step to introduce y'all to some of the footage, introduce y'all to my initial thoughts on training camp. And I'm sure I have some more shit to say by the time I get back to the little beautiful town of Texarkana. So I appreciate everybody for taking time out their morning to listen to us ramble on about these damn Dallas Cowboys. We appreciate everybody that supported, everybody that sent, everybody that donated, everybody that's been rocking with us for as long as y'all have. Y'all are the GOATs. And do y'all have anything y'all want to add before we get out of here?
Nah, I just want to say I appreciate everybody that supported too. Shout out to JW for the cash app as well, man. I appreciate y'all. Hey, y'all keep helping us be independent and, you know, bring the style of content that we want to bring to y'all, man. Hey, if y'all rocking with the boys, make sure y'all go sub up the new page, Henny to them. I mean, well, I about to say Henny to them more. You know your whole name. But this boy government name is Hennessy. But nah. But ATM Sports and Landlord Sports, man, y'all make sure y'all tap in for the win. We appreciate that.
Yes, indeed. Lou, any final thoughts, my brother?
Yeah, Michael, quit playing. That's it.
Hey, Mike, quit playing. Shit. Simple, short, and sweet. Well, y'all, it's been real. I'm finna pack up so I can get the hell out of Dodge. And remember, y'all, fuck Jerry Jones, fuck Netflix, you know, fuck your hating ass neighbor if he an Eagle fan. And in the words of the West Coast Cowboy, never look down because the style is up.